Hey, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to our, what day is it? I think it's Saturday live stream. Oh my god, these last 2 weeks, I don't know why, and it's happening with Essentia as well. We've had such a hard time keeping track of what day of the week it's on. We keep convincing ourselves, independently, but also completely in sync, that it's a completely different day than it is. Look at these guys, getting ready to drop the hardest new wave album of 1983, and looking damn good doing it. Hello everybody! Oh, Emperor Red Panda, first time catching a stream. Well, I'm happy you could be here. I love the live streaming. I mean, it's a little bit of organized chaos, I guess might be the way to say it, but it's exactly the right kind of energy a lot of the times. I feel like the videos I do for YouTube as a Let's Play and the stuff we do on live stream, to me, feel like two completely separate things, even though in a sense, all I'm doing is sitting here playing video games and talking about it, but they feel so different. The Ungrateful Undead. Yeah, what is this? Oh, maybe more prog rock rather than new wave. That's a good point, La Muppet. I don't know what our band would be called. I mean, other than Murder Hobos. We'll see. Freedom Not Good, thank you very much for the gift sub to Emperor Red Panda. Well, that's really nice. And Thrice Vibes, thank you. Hey, hope you enjoyed fishing yesterday. Just noticed when I was going to bed early for once. Yeah, so yesterday was, I was taking a day off. I'd been doing a lot of, just housework and cleaning and reorganizing, but then at some point I needed a break and I wanted to play games, and I randomly decided to stream Fishing Planet for a couple hours, which was maybe a little bit of a surprise to people expecting Baldur's Gate 3 or even Starfield. Star Sector? No, Star Sector's a different game. Starfield. Fishing Planet, but it was my day off and I got to do whatever the heck I want. And it was a lovely couple hours we streamed, but now we're back with some Baldur's Gate 3. Ba-doom! Dark Meme Cat Foundation dropping some gift subs, 8 gift subs to the channel. Thank you very much. As a reminder, it is September, and as Twitch has done every year for the last how many years, I don't know. Currently, subscriptions are on sale, and what's great about it is that streamers still get their full normal value from the subscription. So it's a great month to support any streamers you like to follow. You can get a subscription at discount, and if you can get a you can like pre-subscribe for 3 months or 6 months, and get the discount on all of those as well. In fact, I think it's a bigger discount on the 6-month kind of thing too. So if you were thinking about it for any channel, not just me, any channel, now's a good time to consider it. Gerbil King.
Let's get this party started right. Why do ghosts love bars? Because of all the booze.
Speaking of booze, can we get some booze in the chat for that? Thank you very much, Kerbal King. Thank you. I was just reading some more news about Kerbal Space Program. I think KSP2 just dropped a patch this week or something, which, I'm starting to get that itch again. What's funny is I think a couple of weeks ago I saw stats that, with the release and sort of crash of KSP2, it also, dropped. KSP1's player base had always been kind of constant on Steam, and then it sort of had a fall off with the release KSP2. I think people were so demoralized, and I mean, I certainly felt that way too. But it's starting to come back. I'm starting to get that itch again to go into space. All right, that one took me a second too long. Yeah, I didn't get it at first either. I'm like, because of all the booze, are they alcoholics? Oh right, no, the booze. Anyway, I think that's enough dilly-dallying to let some people get into the stream here. Let's get started. A little bit of a recap. At this point, we have, to the best of my knowledge, actually, that's not entirely true because I never went and cleared this top here, which is something I've missed in every single playthrough except my most recent one. I finally noticed, hey, there's this area I'd never visited. And there's this little lookout you can go over there and get a spider egg? Well, maybe we'll go and pick it up at some point. Maybe I should get it now. While I'm talking about it, let's go and do that. Oh, shoot, I forgot I wasn't grouped up here. Hold on a sec. So we were traveling independently. There we go. Regroup. Okay, so other than this, which we're going to go and take care of right now, as far as I know, we've done all the Overland Act 1 stuff. We've also gone and done the Underdark, and as far as I know, we fully cleared that. We could be going to Moonrise Tower. I mean, we could have gone to Moonrise Tower ages ago. But for the sake of completeness, so we're going to go and do the Mountain Pass now, which is why we've got lazy. Oh, I'm missing some dialogue. Lazelle says, been watching you fight Shadowheart. Your skills are improving. Shadowheart. My skills were just fine to begin with. You can save the compliments. I don't play competence. I make observations. Oh, they're getting friendlier after trying to murder each other. That's sweet. Oh yeah, we got a re-long strider. Thank you very much. Oh, probably because Lae'zel wasn't in our party before, and Shadowheart I just respect, which we're going to be talking about in just a scoochum. I mean, barely a respect. But in my single-player game, I've been playing Shadowheart like this. So when we left off on Wednesday, Shadowheart was a level 6 cleric. I've respected her to be level 1 sorcerer, level 5 cleric, and I did pick sorcerer as her first class. This gives her proficiency in constitution saving throws, which is a really big deal for maintaining concentration on spells. The other thing is specifically I went with the storm sorcerer. I dabbled with it before, but playing it again in my single player campaign, I've really become addicted to the power of the Storm Sorcerer with the 1 level dip. Every time Shadowheart casts a spell, she will gain a free flight action that round, which I think also ignores attacks of opportunity, which gives her huge amounts of extra flexibility for positioning. We don't lose any spell slots doing this. It will delay the progression to higher level cleric spells by just 1 level, but I think the utility of the sorcerer ability is huge because, first of all, Constitution saving throw without having to take the resilient feat, amazing. The flight ability, really good. And of course, it gives us access to a little bit of sorceress casting, which mostly, I mean, it's nice we're going to have someone with Mage Hand because we're not running around with Gale in this party. Now, that could still change, but right now we're not running around with Gale in this party. We don't have anyone who can just pop out a little magic missile. For any fight where it's like, well, we really just need to do a tiny amount of damage to something, but guaranteed hit. Magic missile is great for that. Now she's got it. We've also got shield on her for dramatically increasing her tankiness. It's really going to make a huge deal. Plus, she's a little bit tougher because of the con save bonus as well, which is really good. And the thing with this is, with Shadowheart, now that we've got Spirit Guardians on her, I think she is going to be moving up to the front a lot more. Spirit Guardians is insanely powerful, but it's relatively short range. So Shadowheart has to become a little bit more of a frontliner. And I think she's still going to be blasting people with just, well, possibly Firebolt when we've got, like, say, a height advantage. A lot of the times, and I got to reorganize her toolbar because it got reshuffled from the respec. A lot of times it's going to be Sacred Flame as well. And because this doesn't matter if we're melee, there's no disadvantage or anything like that. But yeah, she can be in the middle of melee doing this. She's probably not going to be swinging her weapon, although that would be potentially an option. She'll probably just be Sacred Flaming people in melee range while maintaining Spirit Guardians, depending on the fight. So I think that's going to be much, much better for her. In my current single player campaign, I'm playing a Paladin. I do have Shadowheart built like this. I also have Gale in the party because I'm actually the only frontliner in that party, and I'm taking Will mostly to like shuffle things around from the party that is here. Here I kind of keep wanting to run Karlach, so it's going to be me and Karlach as sort of frontliners, with Shadowheart sort of getting up there some of the time now as well. But right now we're taking Lae'zel because we're going into the Mountain Pass, which is going to be relevant for that here. Thinking of respecting your cleric paladin. And so yeah, I think a paladin would be a great fit for her, especially when we know like so much of the lore with the Dark Justiciars that she wants to be. And I mean, I don't know about the Dark Justiciars in general, but that, what's his name, Thorm or whatever, that we've just been reading about recently in the Underdark. It sounds like he was a paladin of Shar, or at least he was named Paladin of Shar. Whether his character class is or not, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty good. So we got a silver pendant here, which gives us the ability to cast guidance as a cantrip. This would have been really nice early on. Well, it doesn't really matter because we have so many characters in our party that can do it. But we'll just add to wares. Oh, necklace has a Harper sign. I think this is one of the places where we saw some people watch the Nautiloid crash at the beginning of the game. A little bit of loot there. Yeah, it's not a huge area. But I had to realize, like, oh my god, we've been missing it this entire time. We got a little bit of debris over here, and then over here we should get, there we go, perception check.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chipping squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from
Yeah, I haven't worked out the math on the, like, as cleric paladin as a combo and what the advantage is. I assume you probably want to get at least 5 levels in paladin for the extra attack, and I'd have to check the progression, like does paladin specifically get something at 6, for example. So we're going to tune ourselves to the spider's natural rhythm. Rhythm's gonna get
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively.
This is one of the Raphael Act 1 trigger areas.
A spider
Oh yeah, it was in my game.
Nestled
Right.
within.
Clutch the pouch possessively. No doubt, spider egg is nestled within. So we have Druid plus animal handling. I bet you this will give us advantage on the Druid part. We're going to speak softly to the spiders in hope of calming them. Oh, no advantage. I was wrong. Okay, we're just going to put our hands in like a big mess of spiders.
Your voice draws their attention. They are suspicious, then
Oh,
curious.
Pally 6. Yeah, or a protection.
Finally,
Yes.
at
Yeah, so you're definitely going to go Pally
peace, one
6.
by one,
I couldn't
the
remember, but I
spiders
felt
retreat to the rear of the crevice.
I felt very strongly that there was a Paladin 6 thing. Because my Paladin character that I'm currently playing in a single player campaign, I'm thinking going Pally 6, then into Warlock. Right now I'm playing straight Pally and strength based. At some point I'll respec. Might even be before 6, but at some point I'll respec to get 3 points of Warlock so that I can get the Pact of the Blade and then just switch over to a charisma based Paladin. And then keep leveling as Paladin to at least 6. The plan is at least Paladin 6, Warlock 3, and then after that, a couple levels of Fighter for Action Surge, and then 2 more levels in whatever to get a feat. All right, we're gonna boldly reach for the bag.
You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Warlock 5 to get 3 autos. Oh yeah. All right, we have ourselves a pouch with 13 gold coins and a spider egg sac. Something or some things wriggle within the sticky shell. It can barely be used as a bonus action. But in my game, when I tried to click on this, yeah, can't use this right now. So I don't know the answer of when can use it. I don't want to know. I'm gonna carry on a spider sack in my pocket, and maybe at some point it'll hatch into a million spiders. Delightful. Okay, so we're just going to pop back over to Joaquin's Rest, and then walk down to the mountain pass. We want to go west. Yeah, it might just be throwable. Maybe we just throw some spiders at someone. So in combat, if I clicked on this, maybe it'll give us a throwing target. But if it's throwable, I would sort of expect it to be of like valid use now. But I don't know. Could store the spider sack in the special toy chest. All right. So now it's time to go. We don't have any short rests, but we're fully healthy. We've got apparently full spell slots on Dell. We also have full spell slots on Shadowheart, possibly because of respec. Actually, she's down 1 level 1 spell slot.
What now?
But
On my way.
we might have spent 100 to like refresh our spell slots or something. But we see, so we're ready to go for now. I think we have tied up all our loose ends. To the mountain pass we go. Sneaking into the inventory of another character, spiders hatch in the pack when they don't expect it. And one thing that's nice is we spent so much time in the Underdark. Now we're in this bright, beautiful, sunny area. Weather's great. Look at this view. My God. Like, there's a background right there, you know? Now, I have poked my head into this Mountain Pass game in my multiplayer game with my friends. But that game, we are... What's the party order here? I hate that. You can't just put yourself at the top. You got to pull someone else down.
No
I just
one
want,
back home.
F1 is always just going to be me. Yeah, in... actually, maybe I should do this. I don't know if Lazelle will walk a little... Okay, seriously. Actually, Starin should be
Breathe
bottommost.
deep. and
Still
move.
linked? This is really awkward. It's click and drag, I find. Or maybe it's just me. But again, in the multiplayer game, we've been going pretty fast, fairly murder hober, and just having sort of fun and chaos. And a lot of times I've been intentionally not watching in certain areas. So that it's like, well, I know we got through this place, but I don't know how. So we'll see. But one of the things we did is we did stick to the right pretty aggressively and go straight into like some temple somewhere. So I'm thinking I'm gonna hug the left and see, because I haven't gone up there at all. But I'm gonna check just around here by the sigil first.
Wait. These markings.
How come you're not showing your armor?
Script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
Maybe she's not wearing her armor. I look very druidy. I like that. How do I know I can trust your people? I mean, no offense, Lazelle.
You don't have to trust them.
Yeah, she might just be set to camp clothes, or maybe I didn't put on her armor.
I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now.
Yeah, I really need to get my
I
water.
don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
Reach there in no time. We need to stay close. Wait for me here. I'll return when I'm ready. There. Come, let's go to the creche.
Very well. You may lead.
You damn right I will.
But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Yeah, we did make it so that she was showing camp clothes because we had taken her armor before. Yeah, there we go. So I think otherwise the gear is all set up. She's currently wearing the adamantine scale. Long term, that'll probably get sent over to Shadowheart. Although Shadowheart does have the best AC in the group right now at a 19, which is pretty good. Seems to fix the portrait order. Seems to be toggling grouping on and off again with the G. Pardo with the gift subs. Thank you very much. Okay, let me step away for 2 seconds just to get a glass of water. Oh. 2 parts H, 1 part O. Just like mommy used to make. Okay, so over here, follow the mountain pass. That's the only marker we have on the map right now. Interesting.
Proceed.
Now, I am going to poke forward because I do remember from the playthrough there was a little merchant or someone, and I want to go and talk to them. But then what I'm going to do is go that way because I haven't been that way. Well, let's read the plaque.
Blessed be you, pilgrim. Take respite now in the dawn's loving gaze.
Religion fail. Just realized Karlak isn't with us. Was hoping to get an all-female group this time. Well, I mean, Dell wouldn't be female. Oh, you mean Dell plus just female companions? Yeah, I mean, the problem is, Asterin's really well suited to be a good arranged person here. I mean, obviously we could respect anyone to be anything, but you know, keeping people more or less in this run true to their
I'm exceptionally well armed.
true to their origin. Right, I'm not going to respect Karlak to be a ranged rogue or something. Although we could do throwing, which is insanely good tech. Hello. Lady Esther.
A friendly face. Oh, you are a sweet, sweet
Greenleaf.
blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been accosted, chased, insulted. Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
I see a wall. That's awkward silence. It looks like a temple. Yeah, that one in the chasm.
Oh.
She looks nice. I don't trust her. Yeah, this is just another hag.
Inside, it is
I mean, could be.
swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Kachaki.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly.
Githyanki are not
I'm
nice
doing them
people.
A favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
I mean, you're trying to buy one of their eggs and all they did was run you off? I think you got real lucky. You want to buy one of their children?
What? No, of course not. I was merely...
She does have a good face, though.
Look, it's just an egg. The Society of Brilliance.
That's what that hobgoblin
asked
is
me to
part of, right?
acquire one of their row,
And
so
the
they
illithid
can
in Underdark?
incubate it, and once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The
Not impressed.
Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
You can make a gnome fly in this game with a windmill. So this smacks of like 1920s, not eugenics, but like sort of like the societal science kind of thing that was going on. Like there's the story of the family that raised a chimpanzee alongside their human son, and raised them exactly as a human child, but the thought like, oh, is that going to change their behavior and this. I can't. Is it Capster Hauser? I'm just posted in the thing. Is that it, or is that a different one? No, this is a different one. That's a... Oh. German youth claim to have grown up in total isolation in Arkansas. No. Family that raised chimp as a kid. Winthrop Kellogg and Gua the chimpanzee. That's what it is. That's the story I read about not that long ago. Oop. Okay. Yeah, I hate the, Damn it. I mean, I guess it's sort of convenient, but the link looks dumb because it includes, like, highlighting a particular line of chat text. Are you calling Githyanki chimps? No, but, like, that sort of idea is, like, well, if they're raised in this environment, we can change this or that. And it just, like, smacks that kind of, like, societal engineering that was, you know, really at the rage about 100 years ago. Silverfish gifting a gift sub to Applebee. Well, thank you very much, Silverfish. All right, violence is taught, not inherited. You don't need to steal a child to know that. Some things are in our blood, only fool would deny that. Well, you failed to get an egg, so I guess we'll never know. I wonder how Dell feels about this. Because as a druid, I suspect he might give extra weight to the nature side of the nature versus argument side, you know? There are some things that are just their nature, and I think, you know, you don't blame people, you don't blame... Again, we've talked about this before, right? You don't blame the wolf for eating a rabbit. Right? It's not wrong, it's not incorrect, it is just the wolf's nature to eat a rabbit or something. So I kind of feel like he would say number 2 in this situation, just because of that. I think he's one of these nature over nurture people.
Exactly. I knew you were a learned soul from the moment I set eyes on you. Perhaps you could help me then. I may not be welcome there, but surely a person with your charm and worldliness could get into the creche.
Also, I literally have a Githyanki
And
with me.
once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
I don't think Lae'zel would approve of that.
One of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting
Adamantine
it.
armor looks
I'm
good
not
on her.
talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course. Just bring...
Yeah, I was gonna say, make sure to see the
an egg.
trade menu before making any rash decisions. Yeah, hold on. Let's open the trade here. I mean, I don't think we'll pick a fight necessarily, but... Alright, so we got a bunch of dies, which is great. We've got a periaptive wound closure, so this is an amulet. Wound closure, when downed, automatically stabilizes the start of the turn. Potent healing, maximize the number of hit points restored. I mean, the automatic success at death saving throws is nice. It doesn't get you back up, it just makes sure you don't bleed to death. In a tabletop D&D campaign, I think that would be quite cool. In here, I don't think that part's very useful. The potent healing is kind of nice, but again, what we really want to do is avoid healing in combat whenever possible. So I'm not sure that's a winner for us. We'd rather beat people, win the fight faster than try to sustain healing, because healing in D&D is relatively on the slow side. Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle is actually really cool. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d4 fire damage. Obviously, we're not using any sort of monk stuff like that, so it's not good for us, but it is really good gloves. The Graceful Cloth. You gain Cat's Grace. Increase your dexterity score by 2 to maximum of 20. So it's unarmored clothing of +2 dexterity. It's ridiculously expensive, but might be a really good suit for Karlach. Up until now, we've been running her with some armor, but in theory with stuff like this, and then the Gloves of Defense, I think she could now potentially get more armor in a non-armored way. Also, we get the Nimble Cat, +1 bonus dexterity saving throws, increase your jump distance by 1.5 meters. This is so very good. I'm not sure, like, I kind of want Karlach here so we can try things on and test the different things, but I feel like this might be a good purchase for her. Also gives advantage to sleight of hand. Don't think I mentioned that. Really? No kidding. Yeah, Cacophony here, which is a quarterstaff, +1 quarterstaff that deals some thunder damage. You got the Thunderous Smite option as well, once per short rest. That is kind of nice. I don't think we'll be picking up. Scroll of Greater Invisibility. Actually, well, again, we don't currently have a wizard, but that is going to be a spell that's going to be amazing to slap onto people at some point. If we do pick up Gale, we're going to want to teach them that. I'm tempted to pick it up. I like the Arrows of Salving. It reminds me of playing, I don't remember what character it is in, like, Overwatch, where you've, like, got, like, a healing sniper rifle, like, shoot people to heal them. Caliban. Gloves of Baneful Striking. Deal damage with a weapon attack. Your target receives a -4 penalty to saving throws against your next spell. I mean, it's fine. Winter Clutch, when you do cold damage encrusted with frost, is kind of cool, but I don't think we're doing it. Okay, Boots of Elemental Momentum is actually, like, very neat. Whenever you deal elemental damage, you gain momentum. Momentum is just you move